I forgot to start recording until I'm basically pulling up to the gym, so I'm just gonna make this a little bit quicker. But I don't know about the rest of the people, but do you ever feel like you just get to a point where you really have no clue what you're doing sometimes, you know? Not that I'm unhappy with what I'm doing right now, or that, you know, but it's just like that level of like, you get through a certain part of college, you see so many people doing so many things, and you think to yourself like, am I not doing this right? Like, was there something I missed? Did somebody else get a better source than I did? Like, was I supposed to, is there something I missed just anywhere? I don't know. I've had some negativity in my daily life recently, I think. I'm not sure my earbuds aren't connected. Yeah, but I'm good at surrounding myself around positive people because it keeps me like feeling good about what I'm doing. But I'm at a point where I'm like, I'm moving positively. I'm doing the best I can no matter what. But I'm at a point where I want to see some progress with my school life, I think. You know, no matter what that may entail, whether it's like an internship or something along that line. I just want to like this shit's so hard to talk about because I don't know what I want to do. I know the route I want to go. I love psychology. I love the idea of doing something with that in the future, but like getting there feels like you just have no support. You're doing a lot of it on your own, if not all of it. But regardless, I am gonna do my absolute best along the way. I'm gonna try to pick myself up, because once I find something to grab onto and like really start making progress that I feel is consistent in my career choice, I think I'm gonna like really go far a lot quicker than I think when I get to that point. But damn, I just saw a bird eat a fucking lizard. Jesus. But you know, regardless of all that, I want to just look into everything I can. I'm normally really good at hyping myself up in the way of like, you just got to do your best, you know. You're not going to see progress right away, and it's never going to be quick, or not as quick as you want it to be. It could take a month and still feel like a year. But I just need to do something, you know. It might seem small, and some other people might not agree with it, but I just got to do my best at something, you know. I feel like that's like the negativity I've been feeling. I've been getting some feedback from others or in my daily life that it makes me question the actions I take sometimes, because I like these people. But you know, that doesn't matter. What matters is me doing everything I can to do the best of my life, because the people who spread that kind of negativity are doing what they want to do, and that's the best thing you can do for yourself. So I just need to stop comparing what I want to what other people do, you know. Even if I don't know exactly what I want, it'll be there. Anyway, other than that, I think the workout's gonna be fun today. It's gonna be pretty fucking grueling. I might be pretty fatigued by the end of this workout, because in my new training block, I've started doing higher volumes for my Olympic cycles, and because I used to do heavyweight too often and I was just getting injured too much. So today is snatch day. We do snatch, overhead squat, and snatch pulls. But unlike last week, this week we're still gonna do, this is the second week of the 5-week block. And so next block will be longer. I'm just giving it a test run. But this week, unlike last week, is gonna be all like paused and slow tempo type stuff. And so like I'm still gonna do triples on Olympic lifts like snatch and snatch pull. But when it comes to like power lifts like overhead squat today, I'm gonna do sets of 5. And in all of my lifts, I'm decreasing the weight by 5%. And last week I would like end at a top set double, or sorry, not a double, 2 sets of triples at the higher weight. And so this week I'm just gonna do 1 triple at the top at the lower weight. So because with that much pause repping and slow tempo movements, it's only gonna be like, it's gonna just be form and core and consistency. So like doing as much volume as I was doing last week when I was just kind of grip and ripping it, it's gonna burn me out way faster and I'm gonna fatigue way harder. So I wanna make sure I plan out my fatigue a lot, very balanced, so that at the end of the week I feel great. And next week I can go to the heavier lifts for like doubles on Olympic lifts and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good day. I'm just gonna do my best. I forgot my energy drink, so I gotta get one at the gym and feel it out. I don't do pre-workout, but I do like a little bit of caffeine just to wake me up. But I'm just gonna try to enjoy the gym. I got homework, a lot of homework to do tonight, but the gym's where we go to forget. So I'm just gonna do my best. Yay! I don't know if it's going to be any audio that's good with this, but for training pause snatch, or not pause snatch, doing slow tempo snatches for the first time, triples today, that was 150, 65%. I think it felt fucking great. The last one I landed my squat a little wide, but everything snapped really well into place. So hopefully we can keep that up for 70%. 160 shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. It's less set volume this week because I don't want to fatigue too bad. So I looked at the first set and it did look really fucking solid. The first one was the best one, but on the other two I really want to work on slowing it down a good bit more, because I think I'm going slightly too fast for the effort I want to be emphasizing in my slow pull. So I think it'll go better on this one though. pretty fucking immaculate. It's way better than the first one.
Good.
So, last set was definitely really, really good. Slowed it down like I wanted to. I have a lot of energy today, but I don't want to overdo it. All this entire week is going to be just pause reps. So I'm just going to do my deadlift set right now and move on to overhead squat. But yeah, I mean, I think the first one I came up a little bit on my toes on the way up. But other than that, like the form was great. So I'm just going to do what I can. So I fucked up that first one, but you know, just gotta restable the core. Felt really good after that. But it is what it is. You know, solid 4 reps. Stop thinking about that first one that I fucked up. We brought it back. this shit in slow motion. Look. I woke up late and I did a bunch of shit earlier in the week. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it when we get home. Which is never a great idea.
Right?
It is what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna learn. It's like saying, oh, I'll get gas in the morning.
I know. I do that so much. The main thing that sucks is now I'm not gonna eat when I get home. I gotta eat at like midnight. Okay, we're back. I gotta make this a little quick because I'm on the way home and I have a shit ton of homework to do, like I said. But I feel a lot better. Gym always makes me feel better. The session went really well for my first like pause / slow tempo day that I've done in like at least a year. Everything felt really solid, no fatigue. This week is supposed to be a little bit easier than the really high volume I did last week. So it'll be a bit more chill, just really focusing and hammering on my form to prime me for next week when I do more volume. But yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with how it went. Otherwise, I ranted a little bit on the way to the gym about how I was wondering what I should be doing. Had a great conversation with one of the gym homies because he's a bit older than me and he's been through it, and I always respect his opinion, so I felt like just seeing what he had to say. And I love the ideas that we've put on the table. I feel much better about figuring out the steps I want to take. Whether, like, not per se that I know exactly what I want to do, like tomorrow or whatever. I don't have a specific plan, but I have a better head on my shoulders about it, you could say. But it just kind of came down to the fact of, like, you see other people succeeding, and whether it's like a big thing or a little thing, it's something that you think that you should be doing because you're a similar age, or people are asking you like, what do you want to do with your life? And you're like, I don't fucking know. But you know, it's the idea of like, when you begin to dream about something, you are at like 100% naivety. Like, you're very ignorant to what that dream may be or become, or how to do it, or what to do to get there. So the way that we talked about it, that made a lot of sense with my brain, because I do weightlifting every day, and that's like the thing that I'm super duper passionate about. Is when I was 13, 14, and I started weightlifting, and I started watching people online and in front of me, like people like Lu Jiajin, Clarence Kennedy, he's a big one that I always watched. And then again, the people around me when I was in like middle school, high school, seeing them lift heavy as weight. And the first idea that a kid gets when they start weightlifting is always, why am I not there right now? What do I have to do to get that progress immediately? Because it's the idea that you could just do what they're doing, put as much effort as you can, and you're just gonna get it. But that's not how it works. You have to build up to be able to put in, like, the more effort you put in day by day, the level of naivety or ignorance that you have towards said subject will decrease along with your experience. So whether or not I'm gonna, like, say tomorrow, like, when you start the gym, for example, you're probably only going to do like 1 or 2 or 3 days a week because that's all your body can take, or mentally you just don't want to do anymore. That's fine. But over time, as specifically me, I've got older, I can work out every single day of the week, feel no soreness, no fatigue, and I still feel 100% confident in the things that I'm doing because I've done it so much that I have my own appreciation and system for what I'm doing. So as I've been talking about with psychology, I've been so like in the dark about it because I've just, I don't have I have virtually no experience other than the fact that I've always loved the subject and I've wanted to do it since like middle school. It's always been on my head, in my head. But it's the same idea of every day I'm going to the gym, putting in the effort that I'm used to putting in, always at 100%, being confident in what I'm doing, and just make it, regardless if I fail or someone else lifts heavier than me, I'm always proud of what I did because I did what I am expected to do right now in this present moment. And so with psychology, even though I don't have any experience right now, it's the idea that I need to go, like, whether the goal that I start with is as little as calling someone and being like, how did you start? Or maybe like reading a subreddit and just seeing like those people who put story timelines of like how they started in your field and what they did and how they felt, so that you can feel some acceptance and at the same time learn from this other person's experience, whether or not it actually benefits your career or not. But it's just the idea that the more knowledge and experience that you intake, whether or not that is a numerical value, doesn't really matter. It's just the idea of like, if I hear somebody else's story or somebody else's advice on what I should do next or what I could do next or how to feel in general, the level of ignorance will decrease. Now, mind you, it's going to be a small ass percentage of ignorance that decreases, but in the long run, it's the matter of like, you slowly decrease that ignorance day by day, and rather than being envious or self-doubtful of what you're doing or other people are doing, you have to take your present moment and be like, did I put in all of the effort that I wanted to put in today, that I could have put in towards this thing that I want to be the best at? And you're never going to be able to hit your goals or be the best at what you want to do if you're not putting in 100% of your effort. And I don't mean like grinding out a fucking failure set on a bench press where you literally can't do anymore. I mean like mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and physically, whatever. It doesn't have to be something that literally knocks you out cold. Did you put in the like new 100% of your own effort that you could have put in for that day, And so tomorrow, my 100% effort might be making a single phone call and figuring out what somebody else did, just to see the experience in front of me. But then in a couple years, the level of effort is going to be like, did I make the people around me, if I'm a psychologist doing therapy, for example, like I want to do, am I making the people around me better people? And that's a way bigger percentage of effort than right now, but it is the same 100% that I'm going to try to put in tomorrow that I will put in a couple of years. So, in the end, I gotta take my present in this very second moment of life and embrace, accept, and be happy with it, Gym was great. I'm not injured. My form was fucking awesome today. Fucked up like one rep, and I didn't even miss it. I just had to reposition my core a little bit. I got my lovely girlfriend at home cooking me some food that I didn't even ask for. Had one of the best homie talks I've had in a while because I was feeling like shit. My brother's moving in tomorrow. Finally gonna get some more family around. I love family. I got my family. So I got so many good things going for me, and I really gonna embrace those things so that I can feel positive while I'm trying to put in my maximum effort into the things that I'm not 100% positive in yet. Because, on top of having to fail in order to succeed, you also can't expect to start with a positive mindset on something that you've never felt positively about before. You know, you might have to feel a little bit negative or a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit uncertain. But once you start, and the start is always the hard part. Once you start, no one's gonna stop you, as long as you don't stop yourself. So, just keep on trucking. We're gonna make it, you and me. It's gonna be a great road ahead of us, whether we like it or not, because that's the kind of effort that I'm gonna put in. You know? Who knows? This video, people might like it. And then Mr. YouTube God is gonna be like, here is your YouTube paycheck. And then I could just talk to you guys forever, but that's not what I'm passionate in. So it'd be cool to do, but I wanna impact people's lives, and I wanna really commit and make my goals and be a better person. And I want to do my best. The only thing I don't want to do is fall short of the me that I could have become. So, I hope that makes sense. I'm home, and I got homework, and I'm hungry as fuck, so, yippee.